be honest, Jeremy, I'm just not seeing the area of rotation as much as we did earlier.
Yeah, I'm not either. There's a little bit, I mean, there's something there. You can see those brighter spots. I know I put the track. So there's Gatesville, 7:55 a.m. Ballard Crossroads about 8 o'clock. A little before that, Cofield 8:08, Winton 8:10, Pleasant Plains 8:14. So I made it before. We had it more on a northwest track. Now National Weather Service says it's more on a westerly track. Looks like that might be the case. Sometimes these do take a bit of a turn, especially since there's rotation in there. And so right now, there's Gatesville. Also, it's just south of that point, but that's another spot that may want to just keep an eye on this. And you're in the warning, so I'd say seek safe shelter if you haven't already, just to be safe. But it will probably pass to the south, this little bit area rotation, but it's not a guarantee. And sometimes it can spread a little bit too. I mean, it's a confined area, but once in a while you can get some of that rotation to spread, and maybe even a new spin up can form. That happens. So, Ricky, do you have any more on the warning? Or
yeah, what I'm doing over here is I'm going to jump into our Weather Service chat, and I'm going to see if they're saying anything. And
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, so what we've got now is we're looking at the radar, so we're looking at the heavy rain, and there is some real downpours in there around Gatesville, Harrelsville. The rotation's a little bit south of there, but you're seeing heavy downpours all the way back to Murfreesboro and Ahoskie, north of Ahoskie, and this goes up to also parts of northeastern Gates County. You got some heavy rain there, so around Coral Peak now, and that might even be hitting Whaleyville pretty soon. So these are on the move. Cold rain, you're getting some around Bertie County too. So lots of heavy rain. This is a bit of a rain band, if you will. It's coming up from the southeast and moving off to the west-northwest, and these rain bands are just going to keep coming throughout the morning. You got some up here. There's no warnings up here, but you got some heavy rain up into Suffolk and Chesapeake too. So we'll look at the rain rates. I mean, you're talking about 2 inches per hour in between Mintonsville and into western Gates County. So that purplish area, it's really coming down. So, not only is there a threat from the tornado, there might be a little bit of flooding there. You're trying to, so hopefully you've got a loved one that's, hunkered down, but maybe they're out and about. May want to get them on the phone and say, hey, we got some really bad weather headed your way. They probably already know, but, maybe they don't. So you might want to give them a little bit of a heads up if they're out running errands or something like that. Maybe over in western Gates County or northern Hertford County, just to give them an early heads up.
I'm going to pop on the rainfall estimates over the past 24 hours here. And, as that rain band pushes into those areas you were talking about, producing that heavy amount of rain,
Yep.
You look at our legend, these orange areas are 3 to 4 inches of rain over the past 24 hours. So that heavy rain is coming down in an area where it's already pretty wet and pretty saturated. So, we're not seeing any major indications of flash flooding right now, but it wouldn't take much to get some heavy runoff in poor drainage areas, and maybe even some flooding of some of those rural roads in the areas as well.